Eric Renick of the Auckland Philharmonia. Just want to take a quick moment to thank KBB Music here in New Zealand and Black Swamp Percussion for allowing me to borrow this beautiful 3.5 by 13 Mercury Series Snare Drum. It's a total stunner, and the reason they're letting me borrow it is because the orchestra is performing Nielsen's Clarinet Concerto this week. And the Clarinet Concerto has a pretty intricate snare drum part. There's a lot of interplay between the clarinetist, Jonathan Cohen, who's a beast on this piece, and myself on snare drum. But the thing to remember is the orchestra is quite small. Not only is the clarinet not like producing tons of sound, but the orchestra itself is also small. Smaller strings, there's only 2 bassoons, 2 horns, that's it, no more winds. So one of the difficult things is to play such a big snare drum part with double F and accents and stuff, but still sort of remain delicate and within the piece. In the past, I've been really hesitant to use smaller drums. If you don't know, a 3.5 by 13 is a much smaller drum than we normally would use. And this 3.5 by 13, the reason I normally haven't used them is because sometimes you get those small drums and they sound like small drums. It sounds like you're using a toy drum and you're trying to be cute. But in this piece, you're not trying to be cute. You really want to sound like a normal snare drum. You just want that balance to be able to keep it reined in and to be able to play light and intricately with a lot of snare response, as well as to get quite big at some points without your drum feeling like it's a toy drum. And this drum has totally nailed it. I think right from the get-go, when the snare drum enters, you've got to play pretty big. Okay, that's pretty big. I don't know if the mics are doing it justice. You have to take my word for it. It still feels like a big solid snare drum. And without making any adjustments to it, we can skip to the little march at the end where you've got to be super quiet, sort of playing along with the little bassoon solo here at the beginning. Okay, that's no changing, no messing with the dials whatsoever. It's already gone from quite big to very quiet. And I just love the drum. It's fantastic. Black Swamp, you've really nailed it. It's really great. They've thought of everything. Even the dials are like off balance so that you can adjust the middle one without getting your fingers all caught up in the outside ones. And definitely go check it out. Check all the stuff that Black Swamp's doing because it's fantastic. Thank you. I'd invite you to the concert, but it's like COVID times, so you've got 100 people in the audience, and plus we're in New Zealand. You might not be in New Zealand. Hope you're well. See you later. Bye.